Today on GardenFork, we're making a garlic scape frittata. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome to GardenFork. We're in the Brooklyn kitchen here. I want to talk to you about how to cook scapes. We've done a number of videos about how to grow and cook garlic, and we've talked a little bit about garlic scapes. Scapes are the top of the garlic plant. It is actually the flower of the plant. And when you're growing garlic, you want to have all the energy going into growing big bulbs. You want big bulb garlic. Well, this is I kind of already used some of this, but you want like big cloves of garlic like this, so you cut off the scapes. And a lot of people were just throwing them out, and I'm like, hey, you can cook with these. What I wanted to show you today is a garlic scape frittata. A frittata is basically an egg pie. My friend Georgina, I gave her some scapes yesterday, and then she texted me a picture of a scape frittata she made, and I said, that's what we're making for GardenFork this week. So thanks to Georgina for that one. A frittata is basically, it's from the Spanish. It's from Spain, sorry. And it's kind of like an egg pie. It's like scrambled eggs that are cooked a bit more. They puff up nicely, and you can put all sorts of ingredients in there. This recipe today, I'm kind of stepping on my words here, aren't I? Today, our recipe can be either a vegetarian version or a meat version. I'm going to throw a little bacon in here because I just happen to have some, and I was like, wow, let's make it bacon and scape. But take the bacon out, it's vegetarian, and it's perfect for you. Alright? First thing you want to do is chop up your scapes. Just put them on a cutting board, chop them up about 1-inch pieces, because with a frittata, it's kind of like an egg pie, and you want to be able to cut it into pieces and not have to pull out, big pieces of garlic scape. Since we're doing the scape bacon version here, I'm taking 2 strips of bacon, and I'm going to just cook them down real quickly. You want to pour off most of the rendered bacon grease from the 2 strips of bacon, and then I'm going to add in the chopped up scapes. We have 5 eggs. I always like to add a little bit of milk into my frittata eggs. If you want to dial back the cholesterol a little bit, you could go to 4 yolks and then add 2 additional egg whites. The egg whites will help it puff up a little bit. I also like milk because I think milk puffs up the egg pie frittata thing a little bit as well. We're using a special tool called a fork. And you can beat these. I don't think they need to be super beaten. I like scrambled eggs that have some scrambledness to them. Olive oil's in there. Pour in our eggs. And then drop in our This pan's a little too big for the amount of eggs I put in there. I should have put more eggs in there. Oops. And let that cook. Don't touch it. I had some extra milk, so guess who gets a little milk treat. So this is puffing up nicely. A couple more eggs would have helped, or a slightly smaller pan, but a little wet on the top, and we want to cook this. You can either bake this or broil this. I like to broil it. You're using an oven-proof skillet. That goes under there, like that. You have to keep an eye on this. If you want this to cook faster, you can literally hold it right up to the burner, but be careful, okay? Fire, careful. Not bad, huh? See how that moves nicely? That means you use enough oil, you have a good pan. Now we're just going to slice a wedge. Can I do this one-handed? No, I can't do it one-handed, but here we go. I like cheese, so who likes frittata here? Uh-huh. Cool, huh? By the way, if you like what you're seeing here, we put out shows every week. If you want to hit the subscribe button, it's free to subscribe. Also, you can sign up for our email newsletter. And now let's do a taste. The cool thing about the frittata is it can be served warm or cold. It's easy to put together for a quick dinner, or if you're having friends over and you want to be in the backyard, just whip this up. This would be puffier if we had a smaller skillet. I had kind of a big skillet for the number of eggs we used, but here we go. That's good. You take bacon and scapes, put in some eggs, and it's a beautiful thing. even without the bacon, it's perfect as well. Maybe the chunks of Scape should be a little smaller, but what the heck. So let me know what you guys think. You have some ideas for how to make other frittatas? Or ideas for other shows, things we should cook? Leave them in the show notes below here. It'd be cool to hear from you. Alright? So go out and do cool stuff. Make it a great day. I'll see you later.